Men are doomed if they don't burn this into their brain. I'm a man. I don't want to be doomed.
Really want to hammer this home. If you're not getting the best, you throw her to the rest. One more time for y'all niggas, bro. If you're not...
Oh my god, dude. It's like shock jock radio. It's like that AM shit where they play like 87 sound effects before the song plays.
Getting the best, you throw her to the rest.
By the best, do we mean like head? What are we best holistically? If your girlfriend isn't meeting your emotional needs, I guess. What are we talking about?
Okay? Women are fantastic. When you have your value high, they listen to everything you say. They don't give you a headache. They are a compliment to your life. The problem is that a lot of you guys are complimenting her life, and you're just a placeholder. You're the goofy that shows up to her with her on Thanksgiving. Oh, hey, I'm her boyfriend. Yeah. And you're just there because she doesn't want to look like a slut when she brings you around her family so she can finally say, I do have a boyfriend. Don't worry. Look, Mom, look, I brought him. And you're like, oh, yeah, I'm the boyfriend. Christmas.
What? How would a girl bringing a guy home to her family make her family think she's not a slut if that was something they already thought? If they already thought that their daughter was a slut, wouldn't they go like, another guy? What? Does this not appeal to men's insecurities? Yeah, you have to be pretty insecure to listen to Fresh and Fit. They can't contemplate real relationships. Well, I've said this before. People like this make a lot of money off of desperate, lonely, angry, bitter people. And the best way to keep you all of those things, desperate, lonely, angry, and bitter, is if you never have a fulfilling relationship. So they basically like give you all the tips to not be in one. It's like pure adversarial shit, right? Nobody gets in a good relationship because of stuff like this. You found the Vaush. You found the one logical fallacy in an otherwise excellent argument. Thank you, Zoth. You know? Thank you. Really appreciate that. They were putting up a good front, but I dug in deep. These guys tried to get Shark's channel taken down. Oh, are these guys really tetchy with the DMCA? Should we not watch them? Do they do that shit? Yep. Dude, people are such pussies. Why are these Fresh and Fit guys such pussies, dude? What, they can't take people criticizing them? Such betas. No wonder they want women who don't talk back to them, because they crumble under any argument. They DMCA everyone? Oh, well, thank you for the warning, I guess. Shark made a response vid, and they threatened to sue him after 17 copyright strikes. Nice. Which they never would, by the way. People who abuse the DMCA system will, like, threaten, but they don't actually... I mean, these guys are friends with Sneeko. Yeah, it's kind of like the low IQ pit, right? You know, it's like density. Like you have a bunch of liquids in a pool and all the heavy shit sinks to the bottom. Didn't these guys start as a React YouTube channel? I have no idea. Destiny? Well, Destiny was on there recently, wasn't he? Fresh and Fit viewership is tanking last I checked. They might be desperate for Crash. Is that true? I thought I was under the impression they were doing pretty well. These high IQ comments. Stay single, men. It's not worth it nowadays. Stay strong. See, this is exactly what it's like. You enter the manosphere wanting to be happy and wanting to find a girlfriend, and you leave it a gay incel or something. Yeah, like, okay. Girls that hate Marin and Fresh are the ones mad their whole game is being exposed. The game of bringing a guy home to see her parents? I don't, yeah. The game. Seriously, though, I haven't talked to any females since April of 2019. Straight up focused on becoming a better me. Dude, if becoming a better you requires you to live on top of a mountain like a monk away from women, you have a problem with women. It's so sad. Jesus Christ. That's a dub for women. Yeah, true. Just like, oh my god. Yes, I have finally achieved nirvana and meditative bliss, and all I have to do is use a needle I keep with me to stab myself in the leg whenever a woman's voice comes on my television or my computer. And I've trained my mind and my body to no longer need them. My whole motto is be better than the person you were yesterday. A lot of the times females only come and destroy my peace and I become unfocused. But I think it's because I haven't found the right one. A good girl will come and enhance your life. A bad one will come and destroy your peace. I don't think it's a me problem because I do phenomenally great without an MF that destroys my peace. Dog, how are you going to find the right one if you're not talking to any women? How do you do that? Sending this to all my friends. Got a fresh meme here. That's why they call it Fresh and Fit, because it's got the freshest memes. This is Sparta! Get the feck out, because they don't want to swear. Stay hard. We love our gay kings. I don't know. This is pretty well, if these pussies run rampant with the DMCA strikes, not much of a point in going over it myself. I mean, this is cool for the top 10% of men. What about the rest of the 90%? What the I don't make 300K a year. Sorry, bro. Imagine making only 300K a year. Poor victim mentality. We are so worried about you. No one cares. Yeah. I can't believe the right is winning the pulling in insecure men game with inviting communities like this. These people all seem miserable. Yup. All of them. Literally. Like, entirely all of them. Miserable people. From Tate. In comparison to Tate and Fresh and Fit, Jordan Peterson's community actually comes across relatively normal. I mean that sincerely, and it is insane, but it's also true. They are way more well-adjusted, which, you know, low bar. That's your fault. I'm in college full-time and obviously don't have 300K, but no, I'll do everything to get it. This is what I mean, man. I guess the real problem is just men are kind of dumb, or they hate themselves. It's like, well, I'm not part of the top 2% of income earners. Ha! Well, that's your fault. I mean, neither am I, but one day I will be. Like, with no self-awareness, you know? JBP actually had an exceptionally rare partial W where he says, guys, stop hating women, the CU problem. Wait, didn't he say this recently? Wait. Isn't that a recent thing? He recently said something about, like, the Andrew Tate, the Tate phenomena or something like that. Does anyone have a clip of that? Do you know what I'm talking about? I swear I saw this recently. Ah, well. Mud Wizard? People laugh, but they're fighting an actual earthbender out there. Yeah, people are like, oh, these cops fall in the mud, not knowing this guy is like a level 13 earthbender casting mud shake. I found the JBP clip. Was this it?
At women, I would say to young men who are irritated at women is, if you're irritated at women, you know, as a class of creature, there's something wrong with you, because
damn, this is the clip.
They're right. You're wrong. They're right to not pick you. If they're not picking you, it's because they're right. I know that's a terrible thing to say, and I know perfectly well. It wasn't like I was particularly successful with girls when I was young, you know, so I know what that rejection is like. I know what that fear is like. I don't know it as well as some men know it, because I wasn't rejected outright. What do you expect from women? If you got pregnant because you had sex, you'd be pretty damn choosy too. So, you know, clue in a bit, and then, well, don't they...
This is what I mean when I say that, like, unironically, Peterson as a... Like, I can't believe, because we all made fun of Peterson, and I still do, all the time. If you check my Twitter replies, half of them are to him. But he is genuinely, like, in a league of his own compared to people like Tate or the Fresh and Fit people, because the Tate/Fresh and Fit angle is literally, like, despise women with every fiber of your being, and become like an absolute slave to corporate consumerism. Like, your life should be empty of purpose outside of hatred towards women, maybe raping them if you want to, and also making a lot of money. Whereas Jordan Peterson, you know, what with his brain being liquid, there's some, you know, movement going on in there. There's some action going on in his skull, and he'll you know. I think he talks, at least he's a human. Listen, if there's one thing we can all agree on, it is that Jordan Peterson is a human. He is perhaps actually too human. You can't see him warbling, you know, his eyes wet, like bleating about some, you know, like the terror of the dragon, without feeling that humanity.
Find you attractive? Well, maybe you're not. Like, have you paid attention to how you dress? Do you have a plan? Are you as educated as you could be?
Who's getting banned?
You know, Are you liar?
Skunksy?
Are you a rabid pornography user? Because maybe that's undermining your motivation to seek out a woman and grow yourself up. If you're rejected constantly and you're out there really trying, you know, because that's another thing to ask yourself is, well, how many women have you actually asked out? And are you so sure that you're not?
I'm really mad too because I opened it in a tab first and I saw when your mom finds the poop sock and I tried to click the little X to get rid of it, but I accidentally clicked the tab. So I knew it when it happened too. I'm so mad right now.
Not picking women who will certainly reject you because you're trying to bat out of your league, because you might be. So, and I'm speaking about this as a clinician too, because I had plenty of men in my practice who were, you know, radically unsuccessful with women. I had one man in particular. He was so afraid of women, he couldn't use the phone. He was too afraid of everyone to use the phone. And he had been bullied like mad. And you know, he had his problems. So I know what this is like. If you were better, you'd be more successful with women. Yeah. So you have to have that in your mind. And you cannot be angry at women. It's stupid. Women? It's like
women.
It's like women being angry at men. It's a sign of psychological trouble.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I actually agree with literally everything that he said here. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's a Peterson W. Thank you, whoever found the clip. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's a reason why I wanted to bring this up. If the editors could kindly put this next to the Fresh and Fit stuff and ignore the Mud Wizard. You cut over the Mud Wizard, okay. Yeah, it's a remarkable sort of denigration. Leave the Mud Wizard. You can leave the poop sock in, but not the Mud Wizard. The Mud Wizard is separate. We're doing Mud Wizard erasure now. Okay, edit down the Mud Wizard part. Don't remove it entirely, but edit it down to reduce its length. Okay. He does a cool thing at the end. Okay, fine. Keep this at the end. What? He planted something in the ground right there, and the cop took it and threw it back. So I just shoved him. Okay.